Hi, this is Josh from Year of October, and you're listening to the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
Moms and dads, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the circus.
You are with the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
Hey, everybody.
With Kevin O'Connor and Lou Lombardi, a.k.a. Loudini. That is Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.com for all your Loudini needs.
And I have many. Oh, boy, do I have many. Oh, jeez.
We're out there, folks, so all you got to do is you need a little something, you hook up on the Loudini.
Yes, sir.
What Loudini has you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks to our sponsor, Positively Pittsburgh Live Magazine, pplmag.com, Pittsburgh's first internet radio TV network and online business community. Listen, watch, download, receive, email, Spock. Are you out of your Vulcan mind? It's the latest audio and video created by members of our community. Let me ask you this, Kevin.
Go for it.
Would you rather have sex with Megan Fox's body with Leonard Nimoy's head on it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's
or re-roof your entire apartment building?
I'd have to re-roof my entire apartment building.
A little would you rather here on the
Fascinating.
Rock and Roll.
I would rather be right here, right now, doing this than anything else.
We need some Star Trek sound bites. I have to get my assistant on that. You're listening to Loudini Rock and Roll Circus, LoudiniRockandRollCircus.com. Find us on Twitter at LL Strangelove.
Sure.
And friend our friends. We if you follow us on social media, you're going to see that we have a lot of cool bands that chase us. Well, we're chasing, they're chasing us, and we're all like hanging out and interacting on social media. So jump right into the conversation and get to know us, especially if you have music. You go to LoudiniRockandRollCircus.com, and if you're a musician, you click the little musicians tab, and you can get in contact with us about what you have going on with your music, and we'd love to know about it and love to promote you here. We have a great show for you this evening. Yes. We've got music by Paul Nelson Band.
Yeah.
Bad Cop.
Bad Cop.
Bad Cop. No J Cop. And Trevor Sewell.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Also, we're going to have a visit from the one and only Pittsburgh.
He's here, folks. He is here.
Right. And we also wanted to discuss our Facebook post this past week about why people love their favorite bands so much. And what you might be surprised why people like what they like. It's very interesting.
Eye-opening.
Yes, it was a very interesting discussion we had there with our friends. So
very cool.
Now let's start the podcast off with the Paul Nelson. Let's start with Paul Nelson.
Okay, sure.
Down Home Boogie from his latest album, Badass Generation. Paul Nelson Band on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
Down to the nitty You know they got what I want. They got what I need to do the down on boogie. Oh, down on So I found myself a little hotel I can call my own. You know we do a little something when we're all alone. You know she got what I want. She's got what I need. We do the down home boogie. We do the down home boogie. Down home boogie. All night long. Down home yeah, yeah.
All right, Paul Nelson Band.
All right, I like that, man.
Kevin, do you know who Paul Nelson is?
Oh, I do. He's that guy.
He's that guy that plays that guitar. Paul Nelson was
What's that,
Johnny.
Billy Joel is involved in this?
No,
Oh, then
Paul
it's
Nelson
not the guy
was-
I'm thinking of.
Was Johnny Winter's music director and
Oh,
producer
that's
for a while.
okay. Yes,
And
yes.
I got to interview Paul a little while ago. You go to Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.com and click the episodes tab, and you can hear my interview with Paul.
Very cool.
It was my first Grammy-winning.
Yes, I remember him
yeah,
now.
He won
Yes.
a Grammy for working with Johnny Winter, and he's got a brand new band, Paul Nelson Band. What a lot of people don't realize about Paul, though, is he is like a very accomplished guitarist, like in the sort of he has a record released on Shrapnel, a Shredder label.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, so he can really, he's a really amazing musician and producer and just all around cool guy. We had a great conversation. So if you go to
Excellent.
LoudiniRockandRollCircus.com.
Check him out.
So yeah, go check that out and go to PaulNelsonGuitar.com. That's
There you
Paul's
go.
website, and you can catch up with everything that Paul's got going on there. He's a really cool guy and a great musician, and he's got a cool new band. So check that out. So what's been going on in your world, Mr. O'Connor?
Just rocking and rolling and whatnot. You know how it is, Lou.
Really?
The life of a podcaster.
I watched Coming to America again, this week.
Just the mere mention of that title makes me laugh.
That
Such a
I
good
think that's
movie.
Eddie Murphy's triumph. I mean, I think that's like his greatest movie.
Yeah.
He brought together he went. He really tried to craft like a good story that would really appeal
Right.
to people of that
Exactly.
era. It's
Yeah.
kind of the love story thing. Mm-hmm. Yet he still brought in all his humor, the
Right.
way he does it,
Right.
and He did I think it's not the first time he does the.
I was just going to say the different characters. Yes,
and the
yes.
with the makeup and stuff.
Right.
And it's really amazing. And if you're not familiar with Coming to America, it's
Go find it.
go. It's on Netflix. You can just
there
you
you
can
go.
just watch
Easy
it.
enough, folks.
So, anyways, so you're listening to Loudini Rock and Roll Circus. Birthday shout-outs to
birthday.
Paul Atkinson of the Zombies,
Oh, yeah.
Ruth Pointer of the Pointer Sisters,
I get so excited.
Ricky Wilson of the B-52s,
Nice.
and Mr. Billy Sheehan, from Mr. Big and David Lee Roth fame.
Right.
Happy birthday, guys! Big
Happy
Loudini.
birthday, guys.
Shout out to Yinzal.
Audience out there having a birthday.
So, Kevin, what is your favorite band?
The Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
Oh, be serious.
That's Rush. You know
Of
it's
course.
Rush.
So Rush is your favorite band.
Right.
Why do you love Rush so much?
I think because when I first started listening to Rush, I felt kind of like an outsider. I think we all do during high school. And these guys were writing songs about not quite fitting in and things like that.
I'm thinking of the song Subdivision.
Exactly.
That you're talking right now.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, I think these guys kind of get me. And then, of course, you'd look at their album covers and the band pictures, and I'm like, yeah, they don't look like they fit in either. You know?
Dweebs.
Yeah. So the music spoke to me, and I think that's why I like Rush so much, even to this day.
So, okay. So, I mean, when you say the music spoke to you,
Right.
I mean, they have one song about being an outsider. But I mean, that isn't their whole thing. I mean,
well,
they're
the thing is,
they're
listen,
not like Nirvana.
If you listen to their music, they're not like Journey. They're not out there singing love songs and this girl did me wrong or that guy did me right. It's stuff that's kind of out there. It's not mainstream whatsoever.
So you feel like maybe you're a little out there.
Exactly.
You like
I am not
science fiction.
mainstream by any chance.
You like science fiction.
I like science fiction.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think that people that like science fiction and stuff like that, kind of like gravitate towards bands
Exactly.
like Rush and
the progressive stuff. Yeah.
Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Let's just throw this in real quick. Rest in peace, Keith Emerson just passed away.
Right.
So I think that sort of scene
Same
often
thing. Yeah,
appeals to people that have. I went to see King Crimson a few years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
And I got the feeling that a lot of these people there probably like science fiction.
Mm-hmm.
But I think also that music appeals to people who are into the sort of more complicated, or not complicated, but more
progressive
or more in depth.
Right.
What's the word that I want? Help me out here.
I know what you mean.
I don't want to say complicated. It's because it's not that it's like technically challenging kind of music.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think that they kind of enjoy that,
not the simple da 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 da. It breaks.
Right.
They're these bands like Emerson, Lake and Palmer, Genesis, Kansas, Rush. These guys were not playing your typical top 40 style music.
Yeah.
And I think that appealed to a lot of people like myself.
Right. So we asked this on social media this last week.
Right.
And we got some people chiming in. I mean, people like music. Very often, the reason people like music is not necessarily because of the music per se.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the sort of how they feel that they relate to the artist or to the song, how it kind of speaks to them.
Sure.
It isn't so much that it's a particular style or a different style. For instance, my friend Jared Evans, who's a great musician in his own right, chimed in with Queen. He says he loves Queen.
Oh yeah.
And I asked him, I said, well, what is it? What about Queen makes you love them so much? He's like, he loves the lyrics. He says they're creative yet not pretentious. Everyone can relate to songs with wildly different styles, yet somehow each song sounds like a Queen song.
Exactly.
And I think that is, that's what Queen sort of like has a certain vibe. Mm-hmm. And I think that there's something kind of ineffable about why people gravitate towards a certain artist or a certain kind of music. Something about it at a time in your life kind of speaks to you.
Yeah.
Our friend Garrison Bailey chimed in, and she says, she loves Maroon 5, Sheryl Crow, Kelly Clarkson, Pink, Linda Ronstadt, the Eagles, Doobie Brothers. She says there's no way to pick just one. I says, well, what about what do you love about those artists, and why are they special to you? And she responded with, their music moved me. Their songwriting is right in line with my life. Their musicianship is above par. They all make me want to be a better artist. So a lot of these reasons why people relate to certain artists or certain style of music are very personal.
Right.
You're really, as an artist, have to kind of, I think a lot of artists would do well to think about this as they're making their music. Like, who is this for? And, what kind of relationship or what kind of relating am I doing by writing this type of song or that type of song, Tanisha Jackson, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. She loves the texture of their harmony. She said was unbeatable. Smokey's pen allowed them to have great versatility of sound, yet there was this consistency that made their repertoire hang together. Right. Smokey's voice. The Funk Brothers adding some weight to the bottom to balance out Smokey's high-flying tenor and sentimental lyrics, and they were clean as a board of health at all times. Just bad as hell.
Indeed.
Bad as hell.
Yes, Smokey.
They just bad. They did bad. They bad. Sometimes bad is bad. Xander Demos, my politically incorrect friend, who I love Xander. Do you follow him on Facebook?
Yeah, I do. I do follow Xander.
He's pros, man. He's great.
I'm like, whoa.
Journey and Dream Theater.
Sure.
He says, I know there are way two different bands, but if you dig in, you can hear their interchangeable elements. They were and are two of the most important bands in my life. Now, I tried to ask him why they were important in his life, but see, I think that's kind of telling. I mean, I was doing some internet searching on this, and there were some people that were like, so there was a post, I don't know if it was on Reddit or one of these sites, where somebody was talking, where they were got into a conversation about this music saved my life, and people talked about a lot of bands that kind of reached them at a time in their life when they were really having problems. A lot of people talked about The Cure and stuff like that, and how interesting, The Cure.
Yeah, see?
The Cure saved
my life.
I didn't get the.
That's awesome. Let me write that down.
The irony of that.
Very cool.
Robert DeMaio, who's Robert is a great musician. I think last year we played some of his songs on our show. He says this changes for me. He's like a circular form of inspiration. Right now, it's Florence and the Machine.
Oh yeah.
Something about her that intrigues me. I think it's a matter of resonance or curiosity for me. The artists that do one or the other end up getting me long term.
Cool.
So the resonance, I think, is a key word, because you know what resonance is. Resonance is like when you pluck the string on the guitar and the whole guitar vibrates.
Right.
So it's like a sympathetic vibration that you kind of have with the music. And I don't know how exactly we latch onto that as artists and kind of build on that. But I think part of it is to sort of remain honest in your music, kind of do what you feel.
Yeah.
My new friend Olivia Weber chimed in with, honestly, right now I'm back to Fall Out Boy, Paramore with a splash of old school Depeche Mode, Cure, REM. To describe why I like a band would be like explaining how you fall in love or why you make friends with a person. It just happens because they know you and get you. It just happens, and it's amazing.
Olivia is smart.
Yeah, it's kind of like, and I said, so I replied with, so your sense or experience some sort of kinship or experience some sort of kinship with the artist, right? You compare it to falling in love. Interesting. To use an overused phrase, do you feel like these bands somehow complete you? In the
exactly.
Jerry Maguire. And she says, I never thought about it that way, but honestly, yes. And I would be incomplete without music. It is who I am. If I opened my mouth tomorrow and couldn't sing, I don't know what I would be. Don't ever take music for granted. I don't.
Right.
So we had
I think we all have soundtracks to our lives. You know what I mean? And you can kind of pick and choose. And I know to this day, music is like magic to me, because I will hear a song and it'll immediately take me back to maybe the first time I heard that song or an experience I had with that song or that band. You know what I mean? And that's why, even to this day, I'll go back and listen to stuff from the 80s, and it sounds just like it did back in the 80s. It gives me that same feeling in my gut. You know what I mean? So, Yeah, it is. It's like falling in love with
So,
somebody.
you know, this was the sort of topic for this week. And, you know, it's a kind of like almost an unanswerable question in a way because it is deeply personal for people. It's a really deeply personal thing. And I think if you're an artist, you need to be really grateful if somebody latches on. Like, don't take that for granted. If people really latch on to what you're doing, that means you're plugged into something with them. You know, it's like getting a chick to go to bed with you. I mean, it is. You know what I mean? Because somehow, like, you've gotten some, you know,
something that clicks.
Yeah, something
that connects.
You know, with the, you know, and or getting a guy. Excuse me, I don't mean to be sexist. Getting a guy to go to bed with you.
What's wrong with being sexy? What's wrong with being sexy? The other thing is too, like if you've got an artist that's deeply personal to you, and you meet somebody else who has that same, you know, personal feeling with that band or that artist, and then if you guys will hear a song together.
Yeah,
I've had that happen where the other person will be like, wait a minute, listen to this part right here. And you're like, yes, listen to this part right here.
I think you and I do that.
Yeah, we do that all the time. We're like, oh, listen to that tone or listen to those lyrics, man. How deep that is. Yeah, that's very cool.
I mean, one of the experiences you talk about that, one of the experiences I think that you and I have had with that, and some of our other friends, I think Stu, our buddy Stu, is with the band the North Mississippi All-Stars.
Oh, yes.
You know, we got, like, I got hooked on them on the first record, and then, you know, I brought Kevin in
for the second record.
I brought Kevin in. I brought Stu, my friend Stu, in, and we all just ended up. You know, it was something that kind of like helped, sort of like. Well, Kevin and I were always really close, but like it kind of like, you know, kind of bonds. It's kind of a bonding experience, and you go to these shows, and people are really into, it, and you have that sort of sense
like
of
church.
community. Yeah,
going to their shows for us is like church.
Yeah, it's really beautiful music.
It's wonderful.
So we have some more great. Speaking of beautiful music, this is a band that I'm going to be interviewing very, very soon.
Awesome.
Bad Cop.
Nice.
It's a great title.
You got to find out where they got that name. That's awesome.
Bad Cop. You go to badcopmusic.com.
You know who should open for them? Good Cop.
Touring together for the first time. Bad Cop. Good Cop.
And you don't know who's going to come out first. You know? Very cool.
Good name.
Let's listen to these guys.
This is Bad Cop. Wish you well on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
There you go.
Yeah, great band. Go to badcopmusic.com. And let me just take a quick peeky at their bio. Firmly planted outside of any political spectrum, loud, unabashed, and fluent in DUI.
Not DUI.
DIY
Oh, Lord heavens.
principles.
Oh, my gosh.
Bad Cop formed in 2009, immediately caught interest of one of America's oldest punk labels, ROIR, home of Bad Brains, and releases from the MC5, Beastie Boys, Television, and others. Frontman Adam Molt and co... left the buckle of the Bible Belt and company.
A company,
left,
that's
left
company.
the Bible plus tax. Adam Molt left the buckle of the Bible Belt for the Big Apple and inked a record deal just 4 months after starting the band.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations! So go to badcopmusic.com. These guys have maybe after the podcast I'll show you some. They have really good videos.
Cool.
Like really like
Very cool.
they must
Right,
like have
right.
know somebody who's a videographer, as a buddy of theirs. I mean, these are for a sort of indie-ish even though they're signed to a small label,
Right.
but they have there's some great videos. It's very good. They're wildly
Very
entertaining.
cool. So look them up on YouTube, folks.
Yeah, check them out. Bad Cop Music. If you go to their website, like all their videos and stuff are there.
They're cool.
Badcopmusic.com. I'm going to be talking to Adam soon. We miss. This is what happens when you're doing interviews and people are all over the world.
Yes.
They get confused on the time zone.
Oh, boy.
And so they call at the wrong time or whatever.
2 in the morning.
Hello,
Lou.
I interviewed this awesome singer-songwriter this week, and it's just a great dude, and but our first appointment,
Yes.
if you will. Michael Mazzocchi, our first appointment that he missed because he just
Wrong time zone.
yeah, you know what I mean. But Michael is a
These things happen.
Michael is a great. You're going to enjoy that interview too. Just to give you guys a sneak peek. Some interviews that you're going to be hearing coming up in the next few, few weeks to next 2 months. I interviewed this really awesome guy named Resh, who is a
You showed me his videos.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
Ballet dancer. I mean, of all things, but he's a great musician, great lyricist, actor, everything. I also interviewed Rolla Olak, who is I'll have to play some Rolla too. He's a great singer songwriter. That's coming up.
Nice.
Some names you might know though. We have interviews coming up with Rhonda Ross. That's Diana Ross's daughter.
Yeah.
There's this Daughters of Soul tour that's going on with her and
That's a good idea.
Carla Cook.
Sam Cook.
Sam Cook's daughter.
Oh,
So
man.
I'm interviewing Carla as well in another week or so.
That's fantastic.
So this is some people you might know. I am also Martin Barr from Jethro Tull, and I did it's already recorded, but it'll be coming out in a few weeks. Tom Gimbel from Foreigner and Aerosmith.
Holy cow.
And
Holy
he was a freaking barrel of laughs.
Really?
Yeah, all we did was yuck it up. He had me
That's
laughing so
great.
hard the whole time. I was like losing
That's
my place.
great.
But anyway, speaking of laughing so hard,
Oh, geez.
ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, geez.
all the way from Pittsburgh's scenic
Lord.
South Side,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, Pittsburgh Kevin.
All right. Hey, Lou. Get out of the way, regular Kevin. Hey, Lou. How's it going?
It's going.
It's going pretty
Going
good.
pretty Donner.
Yeah. Hey, Lou, you know what?
No, what?
You know why I like coming here?
Why do I come here?
Because, Yin's let me talk about stuff, and unlike group therapy, I don't have to talk about wetting the bed. No, oh, wait, no, I mean, not me wetting the bed, Lou. Other people in the group, right? Not me. I want you to get the wrong idea. Don't be looking at me like that, okay? It's not me.
I think I'm going to sit over here on this side of the table
Not
for now.
me, Lou. Anyway, Lou, you know me, right? You know me.
Yes, we know you.
I'm like adventurous. I'm always out for an adventure. So I was watching TV the other day. I saw this commercial, and it says, "What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas." I'm sure you've seen them commercials.
I
right?
seen them. I seen them.
So I decided to go to Vegas since I'm unemployed right now. What better way to spend the money you don't? Well, that's in stereo. Do you know that? That was awesome. So I go to Vegas, right? Man, what a crazy town. So I get to Vegas, go to my hotel, go downstairs to the bar, right? So I'm just sitting there. Lou, what are you doing with this? Excuse me, Lou.
That wasn't me. That was you.
I think it was regular Kevin. Look at him over there in the corner. He's all embarrassed.
Oh, Pittsburgh Kevin.
He's crazy. Says I go to the bar down in Vegas. Regular Kevin's over there. He's like cringing. Look at him go. He's all red in the face. That was him.
He who smelt it dealt it.
Shut up.
See, I knew it. Anyway, says I go to the bar, right? And these two beautiful chicks come over, right?
$800.
Wait a minute. How did you know that? That's pretty crazy. So they go to me. They're like, hey, they don't know my name.
They
call
go
me,
to you.
They go to me, right? They go to me. They don't know my name. They don't go, hey, Pittsburgh Kevin, because they don't know who I am.
What?
They call me Sweetie.
Aww.
Yeah, is that nice or what? They go, hey, Sweetie. Hey, like you said, $800, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Regular Kevin give you the money.
well, I just no, he didn't. I don't know. He didn't
Call
give
him
me
up.
not that he knows of. Anyway, so I just look at them. I don't want to seem dumb, right? Because I have no idea what they're talking about. So listen to this. Listen to me. I'm what they call smart and frugal.
Smart.
I'm smart and frugal.
And frugal. Frugal.
I says
Is that
to
like,
him,
wasn't that a Jim Henson thing after the...
yeah, frugal rock.
Frugal
I used to watch it in Hobo. Anyway, so listen. These girls, right? I'm looking at them, right?
Oh my.
I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it straight here. I go. Hey,
Yes.
hey, yins girls.
Yo.
$250. That's what I said to him, Lou. I counter with $250, right? So they look at each other and they go, $700. Oh, I see the way this is going, right? So I go, I'm in a bidding war at this point, right?
I see that.
Okay, I says, $325. Now they go off and they huddle for a few moments, okay? They come back, they're like, $625. Lou, you know me, right? I'm a haggler, okay? So I goes to him. I go, look here, yins two, $400. That's my final offer, okay? Now they look a little dejected, but they agree, and I gave them $400, Lou. $400.
What did you get, Pittsburgh Kevin, for $400?
What do you mean? What do I get? I saved $400. Isn't that a deal in itself, right?
I think
so. I paid them. I paid them. They get up. They walk away, and then I went to see Wayne Newton. That was a great trip to Vegas. I had so much fun. I think I'm going to go back.
Did you have fun with that? Pittsburgh Kevin, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, always be frugal. All right, I'm out of here. I got to go make some money for my next trip. All right.
Pittsburgh Kevin, everyone. All right, Pittsburgh Kevin can be found at pittsburghkevin@gmail.com.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, PITTSBURGH.
For those of you that ain't from around here.
Ain't from around here. Kevin@gmail.com. Send him an email. Send him money because he needs it.
Yeah. Just put him on your PayPal account and send him something each week.
Lord. We'll get stories like that every week.
We'll be back in a minute with This Day in Music, right after a word from our sponsor. Hey everyone, Lou Lombardi here, aka Loudini from the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus, to tell you about our brand new sponsor, McNeely Beer, 6-packs and more, located at 441 McNeely Road in the South Hills.
Hey Lou, what's up?
Hey, Pittsburgh Kevin, what's going on, man?
Hey, McNeely Beer, 6-pack and more is right down the street from where I grew up. I go there all the time.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, listen to this, man. McNeely Beer carries about 700 beer varieties in singles, 6-packs, or 12-packs. They offer imports, crafts, domestics, even drafts. You can grab a gourmet hot dog, catch a game on the TV, create your own mix and match 6-pack, or just grab what you need and go.
I hear that mix and match 6-pack is really cool because you get 20% off when you do that, and it's a great way to try something new without investing in an entire case. You know what I mean? And the knowledgeable staff will actually help you pick out your selections. McNeely is open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to midnight. Fridays and Saturdays until 2 a.m. And even with this crazy snow we just had, spring beers are already arriving, so you want to be sure to get your seasonal selections before they're gone.
Definitely.
That's McNeely Beer, 6-packs and more, located at 441 McNeely Road in the South Hills, and you can check them out online at McNeelyBeer.com.
Yeah.
All right, folks, thanks to McNeely Beer, our sponsor for
Thank you.
This Day in Music. This Day in Music, March 19th. On this day, What happened?
Lots of stuff.
During his only UK tour, Buddy Holly played 2 shows at the Regal Cinema in Hull, Yorkshire.
Yorkshire, right then. Yes, bloody hell.
Oh, blimey, blimes.
Right. Oh,
This day in 1962, Bob Dylan's debut album, Bob Dylan, was released in the United States. Initially, poor sales led the record to be known around Columbia Records as Hammond's Folly. John Hammond was the guy that produced Dylan.
Did not do well.
The album was praised by the New York City weekly newspaper Village Voice as an explosive country blues debut, but featured only 2 Dylan original compositions. Talkin' New York and Song to Woody, the rest being folk standards. What else happened?
You got to start somewhere.
Got to start somewhere. Here's a UK. See it every time. Here's another Beatles thing.
I was going to say, where's the Beatles?
Prime Minister Harold Wilson presented the Beatles with their awards for show business personalities of the year in 1963 on this day.
Very good.
1965.
My favorite year.
Taylor and Cutter magazine ran an article asking the Rolling Stones to please start wearing ties.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
There's different times, man. Different
that's
times.
That's going to work out good.
In 71 on this day, T-Rex were number 1 in the UK singles charts with Hot Love, Hot Love. The group's first 4 UK number 1 spent 6 weeks on the top of the charts.
Top of the charts,
folks. Now, here's something really monumentous.
Yes.
This day in 1974, Jefferson Airplane renamed the group and became Jefferson Starship.
That's
the new
crazy.
lineup included Paul Kantner, Grace Slick, Johnny Barbada, David Freiberg.
Yeah. That's good.
Peter Kalkinen, and Greg Shikaya.
Yeah.
Greg Shikaya and Papa John Creech.
Wow.
Right. 1975
Papa John Creech. I'm in trouble deep. Papa John Creech. Is that where that song came from? I don't think it did.
See what you did right there? Just cost me probably about $400.
I think Kevin has
There's
it.
a reason
Pittsburgh
why
Kevin has
we're
it.
not like playing music by famous people.
What if we sing it though?
Yeah, we got our fingers slapped by YouTube.
Ouch.
Led Zeppelin played the first 2 sold-out nights at Pacific Coliseum in Vancouver, Canada. Check out the cost of the tickets.
My gosh.
$7.50. Today it'd be $750.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah.
The set included Rock and Roll, Stairway to Heaven, Whole Lot of Love, Black Dog, and Heartbreaker.
And I will not sing any of those because we're broke now after Papa John Creech.
Papa John Creech?
Papa John Creech.
Papa John what? Oh, man. You know what? I think that Papa John's is some of the worst pizza. Oh, man.
Oh, no. You want to get sued?
I love Papa John's.
All right. There you go. They might be our new sponsor.
I watched The Family Guy where Brian writes this really crappy book, and it ends up becoming like super famous. And he gets on Bill Maher.
Yeah,
and it's like, I just wrote it to make money. I wanted to. Bill Maher was like, your kind tends to leave a crap, but at least you should stand by your crap.
Yes.
In 1976, on this day, Guitars with Free, Paul Kossoff, died, age 25, of heart failure during a flight from Los Angeles to New York City. Kossoff had a long history of drug abuse.
Say no.
Yeah, Free had Nancy Reagan, right?
Yeah.
Free had the 1970 UK number 2, US number 4 single, All Right Now.
Yeah.
His first band was Black Cat Bones alongside drummer Simon Kirke, later of Free, and they formed Backstreet Crawler after leaving Free. So, Backstreet Crawler didn't last long.
No.
What else happened?
What else happened this day?
Jay Gal's band were number 1 in the U.S. singles chart with Centerfold. My angel is a centerfold. 82, Johnny Osborne. Donny Osmond.
Johnny Osmond, guitarist and former Quiet Riot member Randy Rhoads. No.
Okay,
Oh, no.
In 82 on this day, Ozzy Osbourne, guitarist, Randy Rhoads was killed when a plane he was riding in crashed.
What a sucky day this is in history.
You know who died in a plane crash? Leonard Skinner and John Denver. And Buddy Holly and and Richie Valens.
Stevie Ray was a helicopter, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, stay out the planes.
If you're a famous rock star, don't get an airplane.
Stay out of the
helicopter.
planes. Oh my gosh.
After driving much of the night, the band stopped near a small airstrip. The tour bus driver, Andrew, talked the band's keyboardist, Don Airy, into taking a test flight in a 55 Beechcraft Bonanza. The joyride ended and the plane landed safely. Then Aycock took Rhodes and Rachel Youngblood on their flight and attempts were made to buzz the tour bus. The left wing,
they were screwing around.
That's what happened,
Oh,
screwing around,
my God.
and sent the plane sprawling into a nearby house, bursting into flames. All 3 bodies were burned beyond recognition and were identified by Delta records. Wow, man, bummer, man.
Yeah, really, this
Bummer,
is really
man.
a sucky day in history.
Well, not all of it. We had
Now,
some,
let's find some good
stuff too. The second Beatles anthology series was released on this day in 1996.
Okay.
The album featured "Real Love," a track.
I remember that. Yeah.
The remaining members of the Beatles recorded using an old demo of John Lennon.
Yeah.
The song was first recorded by Lennon in '77 with a handheld tape recorder.
Yeah, that's wild.
In '99, on the stage, Springsteen and the E Street Band played their second night at the Asbury Park Convention Hall, New Jersey, as warm updates for their forthcoming reunion Tracks tour. Former Spice Girl Jerry Holloway's London home was broken into on this day in 2001. The intruder left obscene notes on the walls, a stole the singer's computer, hi-fi, and thrown milk. And what is that? Ribena fruit drink on the walls.
Well, there you go.
They also stole a necklace that used to belong to Liz Taylor.
Remember that one I gave you a couple years ago?
Keith Richards inducted Johnny Johnson and James Burton
yeah.
the 16th Annual Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on this day in
Johnny
2001. Richards also took part in the closing jam with Bono, Paul Simon, Kid Rock, Simon Burke, Robbie Robertson, and others.
Nice.
I know. We'll skip that one.
I don't know that one.
I think we're close.
I think we're
finishing
close to
up
the
here.
end of this day.
Well, that's pretty much it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Ooh.
For this day
Couple
in
of
music
bummer
thing,
things,
sponsored
but-
by McNeely Beer. Go to McNeelyBeer.com or check them out. All right, guys, let's play another song here before
let's do it.
Before we wrap up. Who do we have? Oh, we have Trevor
Look at this,
Sewell.
yes.
Yeah. I wrote a review on Trevor's record for BluesRockReview.com, so you can go to BluesRockReview.com and check that out. And this is his website that has music on it.
I was going to say it popped
automatically
up there. I'm like, oh, where'd that come from?
Yeah. They there's a SoundCloud thing right on there. So, but Trevor's a great singer, songwriter, guitarist. You definitely want to check him out. That's Trevor Sewell. That's TrevorSewell.com.
Right.
And let's go ahead and listen to a little bit of Trevor's music.
Yeah.
This is a track called "So Tired." This is actually my personal favorite on the record. His new record's called "Hollow." "So Tired." Trevor Sewell on the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus.
Yeah.
I've been overworked. I've been underfed. I don't look too good when I feel half dead. I've been messed around, taken for a ride, treated bad, smashed me up inside. And I'm so tired. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm going home. Well, my luck ran out as you passed me by. Never looked my way since my funds ran dry. Won't get fooled again. I'm on my guard. Smile at me. Yeah, you hit me hard. And I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm going home. I'm going home. All right.
to fall. Spread yourself around. I won't get fooled again. I'm on my guard. When you smile at me, and then you hit me hard. You hit me hard. And I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm going home. I'm going home. Going home. I'm going home. All right. I'm going home. Yeah, I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm going home.
Trevor Sewell.
Ah, there you go.
How about that, man?
That's what I'm
It's
talking
very cool.
about.
I think like that would put a smile on Lowell George's face right
Yes, yes, indeed.
now. Yeah, TrevorSewell.com. He's touring. He's doing all kind of stuff. He's a great singer, songwriter, guitarist, and I think that you guys would really enjoy it.
Yep, definitely.
So go
Check 'em out, check 'em out, check 'em out. Check 'em out.
And let's recap. Paul Nelson Band we played at the
Yes.
beginning. PaulNelsonGuitar.com. You can go check that out. Badcopmusic.com. Sort of like they had a cool punk thing going on now,
Yep,
but
yep.
with good production and good songwriting, everything. Really enjoyed it. And Trevor Sewell, let me spell that again. TrevorSewell. Trevor Sewell. So go check out Trevor. And you've been listening to the Loudini Rock and Roll Circus. Thanks to Positively Pittsburgh Live. It's pplmag.com. They get us a lot of listeners by
thank you,
having us on
guys.
their
Thank
blog.
you, thank you, thank you, thank
Yes,
you.
and so we really appreciate everything that they do over there. Go to LoudiniRockandRollCircus.com to hear a new music podcast every Saturday and a new interview every Wednesday. So so I'm constantly interviewing people. So that's going to probably go on for eternity.
Yeah.
It's just like every couple of days.
Some of the
somebody's
people
like,
you have coming up, man, I can't wait. Holy cow,
so
man.
it's like we're having a good time.
All right.
LoudiniRockandRollCircus.com. When you go over there, go ahead and give us the name and email address. That way, you don't got to keep like coming back to the website and everything. You can just be delivered right to your inbox.
Boom, there it
you
is.
Click it, and you just everybody's mobile. If you just click that on your mobile device,
Right.
it just starts playing the
Right.
podcast, and you can
You're
just
like,
chill
yeah.
and listen right there. It's very
Exactly.
cool. Kevin, anything you'd like to plug or add before we roll out of here?
Oh, I had mentioned my son's Tumblr thing where he's, I think it's called the, oh my gosh.
You think it's called?
Oh my gosh. Can you believe this here? You know, I believe it's the setup guy where he's.
Note to Galley.
Note,
Romulan ale is no longer to be served at diplomatic functions. Sorry.
Or Coronas. But, he.
Shh, we don't have. Michael,
set
you have
up-
to bleep that because we don't have a Corona sponsorship.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Oh, no, you did it too.
I know it's a joke.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, but it's I believe it's the Setup Wizard on Tumblr, where he is the IT guy at Hogwarts, and I think last time we were talking, he had maybe 13,000 followers, nearly 80,000 followers on his blog right now. So I'm really proud of him.
Tell him to plug the Loudini Rock and Roll.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
I tell you what. Talk to him. I'll interview him.
There you go.
I'll do an interview.
That'll be
You guys
cool.
have been listening to Loudini Rock and Roll
Yeah.
Circus. You guys, thanks so much.
Thank you.
If you love great rock and roll, please support it. So go to LoudiniRockandRollCircus.com. We are getting the heck out of here. You guys have a great night.
Rock on! Woo! See ya!